After months of hype and speculation, Spider-Man Brand New Day is here, and with it the revelation of Sadie Sink's role in the film, which has been under wraps since she was first cast. Most of the fan theories leading up to the release of the film focused on her true identity. Did the former Stranger Things icon play a new version of Mary Jane Watson? Or was she cast as a certain superhero from the X-Men side of the Marvel Universe? I am Mr. Strange, and on today's episode of Stranger Universe, we will talk about the newest Spider-Man movie and go over how Sadie Sink's mysterious character sets up the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you're new to this channel, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay tuned for content. Right off the bat, we will talk about major spoilers regarding Spider-Man, so if you haven't seen, consider this your spoiler warning. You have been warned. Around halfway through Brand New Day, Sadie Sink is finally revealed, playing the shadowy antagonist who has been using a strange power to jump into people's heads and briefly control them. The big reveal is that, of course, she is Jean Grey, best known as a core member of the original X-Men. This revelation was repeatedly denied in the run-up to the release in hopes of surprising the audience, even though everyone and their mom saw it coming. In the current MCU timeline, the X-Men aren't a thing. Mutants exist but aren't widely publicized, and Jean Grey is still just a teenage girl with enormous telepathic powers. This is also not her first appearance in a film, as Jean Grey was a major protagonist in the original X-Men movies from the 2000s and the reboot from the 2010s, the latter of which was also played by a redhead actress who just finished her work on a major television series with a disappointing final season. In Brand New Day, Jean is the misunderstood villain of the movie who uses mind control to break into the Department of Damage Control. Its leader, Bill Metzger, has his own private agenda. He wants to contain superpowered beings and take their abilities. He kidnaps Jean's sister Sarah, also a telepath, and performs experiments on her. Jean tries to save her, but arrives too late. She even gets tied up to a chair in a facility, and later when she gains control, levitates Bill into midair and drags him over to her like a puppet. It's very easy to see some similarities to Stranger Things, but all of these characters and stories have existed since the 1960s, and the Duffer Brothers have used X-Men references as far back as Season 1. Jean Grey herself was the inspiration for 11, and for good reason. She is arguably the most powerful mutant in the Marvel Comics, and Brand New Day has set her up to become a major figure in the MCU heading forward. At the end of the movie, Peter talks Jean out of killing Metzger and encourages her to find friends who can embrace her for who she is, rather than shame her for being different. She boards a bus out to presumably upstate New York. Somewhere ahead of her is the found family at Professor X's School of Gifted Mutants. As of right now, Sadie Sink is set to reprise her role as Jean in 2027 with Avengers Secret Wars, where she will presumably reunite alongside Tom Holland's Spider-Man. More than that, she will likely come across the X-Men from the original movies after their debut in the MCU in this year's Avengers Doomsday. With how complicated and confusing the MCU can get with its vast multiverse of continuities, I'm curious to see what they do with the older and younger versions of the same characters. Shortly after, the MCU will release its first actual X-Men movie in 2028. In retrospect, I am so happy to see Sadie Sink leading a major franchise. Long gone are the days when she arrived to Hawkins Middle School and helped the gang save the world from the Upside Down. Now she's moved on to bigger and better things. Overall, very exciting times. And that is all that we have for today. What are your thoughts and theories on Jean Grey, the X-Men, and Spider-Man Brand New Day? Today's special shout out is for official TZM Daytona. To get a chance at becoming our next special Stranger Universe shout-out, type it down in the comment section down below. Turn on your notifications to never miss another episode again. Thank you all for watching. I am Mr. Strange, and this is Stranger Universe. See you on the next one.